I want to take a moment to help you understand why breath work and why breath work comes first. Many people come here because they want something physical in their body to change. You may want less tension, more mobility, more strength, maybe better balance or stronger abdominals, more energy, or a body that feels years younger and more alive. All of that we can do. But inside this work, we don't treat the body as it's just physical. Your breath, your emotions, your posture, and your nervous system, the way that you move through your life are all connected. So, breath work is not just a beginning exercise, it's one of the first ways we begin listening to the body. Your body will tell the truth through sensation before your mind can explain with words. I'm sure you've experienced that before. You feel something, but you don't know why you feel it. And then later your mind catches up. Oh, that's why I felt it. Well, here, when we think about muscles, a tight muscle is not just a tight muscle. Sometimes a tension pattern is a pattern of protection. Sometimes it's a pattern of stored energy inside of one area of your body. And often it can come from stress, past tense, stress in the past, grief, pressure, fear, overwhelm, even joy that's repressed. And that doesn't mean anything is wrong in the body. It just means that the body is an efficient or has an efficient way of storing that energy. The good part about it is we can liberate that energy through breath work. The body has been doing its best to protect you. It's done its best to help you move through your life. It's developed these patterns as adaptive and survival mechanisms. But there is another way. We need to move that energy throughout the body. And through breath work, we begin that journey. When we resist emotion, the body can hold that resistance. That can over time become a pattern of how our body learned to hold resistance in a certain area of our bodies. It is like taking the path of least resistance to the resistance. We've already paved that path once in the past. So every time that stress pattern comes up, we will take the same road, or the body will. And it just becomes easy. Over time, that road has deeper holes in it. It's more worn out, and it just seems easier to keep storing tension in that place. This could show up in areas like your jaw, in your rib cage, which we often don't notice is tighter than we would realize, our lower back. It could show up in our pelvis, in our sciatic area, inside of the deep internal and external rotators of our hip. It's completely unique to you, your particular patterns inside of your body. So when we breathe, we're not trying to force an outcome or an emotion to appear. What we're trying to do is we're trying to open an area of stored or entrapped energy that has had lots of information stored in it over a period of time. Here's the best part. We don't need to understand how the body got that much tension in the first place or why it's that particular area unless you want to. If you want to go down that road, I have several resources for you, and you can investigate further from a mental level and a psychological level if you want to understand why that area in your body. However, you don't have to. Here's the brilliant part. You don't have to attach a story to it. You can actually liberate that energy just by breathing. It's phenomenal. Sometimes when you do this, you will feel calm. Sometimes you will feel emotional. Sometimes you will feel nothing. All of them are correct. It matters at the moment you come to the breath work. It matters what is going on in your life at that time in your life. It matters how much energy you have to dedicate towards your breath work. It's what's present that day. However, the rhythm and the consistency of doing breath work will start to make a tremendous difference in your health over time. I have seen it time and time again with client after client, with member after member. Breath work just simply works. This is why Breathwork supports everything else inside of the Years Younger membership and why I put it as the first module. Breathwork supports your abdominal work specifically because it supports your diaphragm, your ribs, your pelvis, and it connects all of those areas together through one inhale and one exhale. Repeatedly inhaling and exhaling in a rhythm will start to entrain that area of your body and your torso how to expand and contract. And that is a precursor for all abdominal work to be effective. Breath brings movement. Breath brings life into movement. It is the beginning of how we can help your body become more available for mobility, for strength work, for balance work, and for your abdominal connection. If you go into the strength modules or you go into the gyrokinesis modules and you haven't learned breath work first, what will often happen is you'll hold your breath during really important times when you should be breathing through a movement pattern. That will create more tension and it will have you brace. It will also disconnect some of the areas of the body from others. So really, breath work is the foundation for every exercise or movement practice that you do. If you're new here, I recommend returning to the breathwork module time and time again. Return when you feel tense. Return when you feel disconnected from your life. Return if you feel emotional. And you can use it before mobility or after mobility work. Either or, if you like it before, that's great. If you like it after, that's also great. You might feel a little more calm. You might feel more soft inside of your everyday communications, a sense of flow, more ease in your life, or even just a simple awareness that you have less resistance. This is all part of the experience. The goal isn't to have perfect breath work. The goal is to actually just engage in learning how to breathe again and to have a more honest relationship with your body. At any point, if something feels like it's too much, just pause. You can close your eyes or you can open your eyes. Feel whatever you feel. Look around the room. You could get up and take a walk for a moment. The work should help you feel more connected and not overwhelmed. Not because movement is any less important than breath work, but because breath helps your movement become more connected and more alive. Begin here, return here often. Let your body show you what is already there and ready to be revealed. This is where we begin, not by fixing the body, but by listening to it. Your body is not a problem to solve. It's a relationship to restore.